BMO U.S. CEO, along with our very own Leslie Pickard, who covers banking, of course. Welcome. Congrats on the honor here at the New York Stock Exchange.
Thank you. Really excited to be here. Thank you for having me. And we're really excited today to be celebrating 30 years of BMO being the first Canadian bank to be listed on a U.S. stock exchange.
Okay, always great to get a banking CEO's view of the world, of the markets. How do you feel right now? Economy here's pretty good. Fed's on this track to cut rates, but tell us what you see.
Yeah, look, we feel pretty good. If you think about the economic activity, it has gradually moderated to a much more sustainable pace, which we do believe will allow inflation to get much closer to the Fed's target, probably in 2025. Our projection is that we are set up, the table set for a soft landing.
How would you characterize credit quality right now? I know that last quarter, BMO had set aside higher provisions for credit losses than analysts expected. What would the trajectory be like at this point, would you say?
Yeah, no, we have a track record of working through every type of economic cycle with our clients. You know, we have a long 200-year history, and we're really excited about what is to come.
So do you think the worst in terms of credit quality is in the past?
I do. I think the economy, we live in the United States, it is the strongest economy in the world. And that's what we're hearing from our clients in terms of they are excited about the prospects going forward. But obviously, you know, I'd say cautiously optimistic until we get through some of the current term uncertainty.
Does Scott mentioned the Fed cutting rates and the recent cycle, does that alleviate pressure, or do you still expect a little bit of volatility in the meantime?
Well, I think it certainly helps. And I'll come to you from a standpoint of thinking about business owners. We actually are one of the 4 largest commercial banks in North America. So I spent a lot of time talking to business owners, and business owners were relieved to see the first rate cut cycle. And we have all types of clients who, some have been making investments throughout this uncertain environment, but others are waiting. They're waiting to make those discretionary investments and to have the opportunities to continue to grow their business.
What about your business? Because you doubled your U.S. footprint about a year ago when you acquired Bank of the West. What's your appetite to do more acquisitions here in the U.S.? Do you see this as an attractive market and one in which you want to expand?
Yeah, certainly. Look, we've grown a lot. If you look at our presence here, BMO being in the U.S., it started 40 years ago, and at that time we were the 34th largest bank in the country. Today, we're one of the 10 largest banks in the country, and we're really proud of that. And in terms of continued growth, look, we're always thinking about opportunities for us to grow as it relates to strategic and cultural fit, but we also have a lot to do in terms of great upside opportunity in the markets that we're in today from an organic standpoint.
Does the winner of the U.S. presidential election matter for your appetite to expand here and for your appetite to do business here? I ask because regulation has been a key theme in the banking industry. And then there's also some merger guidelines dictating bank mergers as well that has gotten a lot of attention.
Yeah, look, what I think matters the most is everybody wants to get some level of certainty. And as you can imagine here, even for the next couple of weeks, we're all living with some level of uncertainty. And it's not surprising, it happens every 4 years. But no matter who the administration might be, like all banks are positioned to work with the administration to do what's best for all of our clients.
All right. Darrell Hackett, thank you very much. Really appreciate it.
Leslie, thank you. Darrell, thanks again.
Thank you.
Enjoy the balcony here at the New York Stock Exchange.